So, Josh, Las Vegas.
I mean, what happens there hopefully will not stay there. I hope people have a good time and talk about it to other people. Yeah, so excited to be there. The Coliseum is so iconic now. So many of my favorite singers have performed there, and I always have a good time in Vegas. There's so much art and entertainment there now. I mean, it's a really vibrant and cultural place, and so we're excited to get there.
I mean, to play the Coliseum, though, this is, Garth Brooks territory, Lady Gaga territory,
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Celine built an epic theater. I mean, the humidity is perfect. The stage is it's a big place. We're not doing 150. We're doing five. So we're gonna start modestly and just leave it all on stage. But it's a place that people come and they want to see you sing your face off, and I'm gonna attempt that.
So, what exactly do you have planned for the fans? I mean, it's all the gems.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there may be something coming up album-wise in the future for this as well. But there's so many songs that I've wanted to do for a long time. So many songs that I would consider to be like fan favorite songs, and to be able to stage them in a way that really kind of gives them the grandeur that they expect and that we've wanted to put into it, and to be able to really form a set list that really honors like almost 23, 4 years of doing this with this fan base that's been with me for so long. This felt like the perfect place to celebrate that, and so we're going to give them a good show.
When you take a look at your catalog, there are a lot of cover songs that you've really made your own that fans are expecting.
Sure. And we will do them. It's a big pressure to sing songs that are well known. Probably even more so than when you record your own thing, because you want to get it right. You want to make sure that the arrangement is in a way that as a vocalist you have something to bring to it, so that the 580th version is something people want to listen to. But I've been very lucky as first and foremost like an interpreter of songs, that the songs that I've chosen to interpret and to cover have been so well received, and that people have kind of made them a soundtrack to their lives. And yeah, we'll do them all.
To look back and know that you were basically like a student that was just plucked out. And, it's not like you were fronting Pearl Jam at the time. I mean, you were in a genre of music that wasn't necessarily recognized mainstream. And yet here you are 35 million albums later.
It's true. I mean, look, I was a 16-year-old theater student watching KTLA here in LA. And just, when I think back to, I think anybody that's been in the business as long as I've been in it, we can all think of that one moment early on where we got that opportunity, that door opened for us, and then you have to walk through it. You have to walk the walk, and you have to take on the pressure, and you have to do it. But it's been very full circle, especially when I play a venue like this and I get to look back on all of the memories and all of the songs. It's a very, very special feeling. I feel very grateful, and I can't believe that since that moment of that first album when nobody was expecting anything and all of a sudden it blew up, to be 10 albums later, 25 years later, and to be in a position where I can do something like this, I know that's a rarity, and it's something that I'm very grateful for. And so I really want to thank the fans with productions like these and shows like these whenever I can.
So what point during the career trajectory did you think, like, I got to do a Vegas residency?
I think it was February of last year. Actually, no, I have been watching just kind of with really incredible inspiration, so many of my heroes playing Vegas and doing really unique shows that you can only see in Las Vegas. And it's been something that I've had rattling around in the back of my mind. And really, it always comes down to when a venue says yes, when you have time, when you've got the catalog and the kind of show that you're ready to put on. And so a lot of stars have to align with anything that I've done in my career or my life that's been worthwhile. It's been because a number of things have had to click into place for it to happen. And so it might have seemed like an obvious thing that, of course, I would love to have played a venue like this and gone to Las Vegas sooner. But everything had to line up, and so I'm grateful that it did.
So you're saying that you could basically do things in Las Vegas that you can't necessarily do on a tour?
Well, the venues are so incredible. They're so high tech. The amount of production value that you can put into these shows, the number of people that come from all over too is a wonderful thing. To have one house that you're going to get people from all over the West Coast, the East Coast, and all over the world coming in. People who've been planning it for months, people who might be walking down the strip and saying, "Hey, I'm going to see if I can grab a ticket to that." Hopefully, it'll be hard to get it. It is a melting pot that is a fascinating place to entertain and to make art. And so it's something that I've been looking at for a while, and I've always loved going for a fun weekend in Vegas. But this is now I'm hopefully not gonna lose everything that I make on that during that week.
Now, with these 5 shows, do you stay there, or do you commute? What's the deal?
Well, we're going to kind of do 2 on and then a couple off and then 2 on. So we're going to take little breaks in between the shows. And so I'll probably pop back to LA once or twice. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just like rent a place in Vegas and hang for the week. I love it there. There's some beautiful spots there. I might try and go see some things. I really want to go to the Sphere. So I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna hang. If I lived here, I'd be home by now. Sorry, LA. I'm a Vegas man now.
Anything else you want to add?
I can't wait to do all my prop comedy for all of you. Yeah.
We should bring it in.
The Hollywood Christmas Parade, right? Was that on KTLA?
That was yesterday, yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if it aired yesterday, but I know it took place.
It took place yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the notifications, but I didn't go.
And I got the traffic.
All right, what can you tell us about your?
Yeah. So CBS has been kind enough to hand over the reins of their Home to the Holidays for me this year. It's a wonderful special that they do every year, raising awareness for adoption, and they've kind of made it a me and friends kind of a night where I've been able to invite some incredible vocalists: Jennifer Hudson, Tori Kelly, The Warren Treaty, James Bay, and we're all in the Christmas spirit. It's going to air December 20th on CBS, and it's just been a wonderful kind of very busy and very inspiring couple of months to just kind of be working on that, working on new music, and getting ready for Vegas.
You know, so I don't even know if this is going to make air for this part, but I've often thought that from an artist standpoint, one of the hardest things you could possibly do in this day and age is write a brand new Christmas song that sticks.
Oh yeah.
Have you attempted have you gone through this thought pattern?
For me, Christmas is so nostalgic. Like I think back to the albums that I pulled off the shelf when I was 5 years old. So I have often thought to myself, you know what? I would like to attempt at some point to write a Christmas song. At some point, I will do another Christmas album. 2007 was my last one, so it's been long enough. And I'm going to give it a go when I make that album. Try and hopefully make a song that, even if it's not a hit, something that the 5-year-olds of that year will say, well, that was my jam.
Josh, appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.